is Jessie, and typically I do perfume reviews in ASMR format, but today I'm doing a slightly different video, so I'm actually going to be showing you some of my tea collection. So there's some bulk teas as well as tea bags and things like that, and I just thought it'd be a fun video to show you. I'll actually start off by inserting a clip of my my whole tea cabinet set up here, so you can kind of just get a sense of it. So this is our cabinet. It's like a china cabinet, and this is where I keep all of our teas, and then we've got some drawers down here that I also keep tea in. So there's a lot of tea. There's definitely more tea than we need, but I'm not gonna pull out all of these to show you, but I'll just show you kind of the setup that I have here. These ones are bulk, so as you can see, they're in just bulk containers. This is like honey and molasses and some sweeteners. Hi, little. And then on this side, these are also bulk, but they're like bulk blends. So yeah, like different blends. This is stevia and vanilla and almond extract. My husband really likes almond extract. I do not. I don't really like it very much. Yeah, and then these teas just got divided. These are like green, black, green, and this side is all herbal. What you think? Oh, yes. Okay, so that was my tea cabinet setup, and like I said, I'm not gonna pull all of those different teas to show you, but I just pulled a few to show you. So to start off, I pulled some of my bulk teas, and quite a few of these ones that I'm going to show you are actually foraged. I foraged them. This one I did not, or did I? No, I did not. But anyway, this one is elderberry and elderflower. I think I bought this particular one from a company called Mountain Rose Herbs. I really like Mountain Rose Herbs. They sell a bunch of different herbal products, loose herbs, different herbal products, and they sell them in bulk, so it's pretty affordable. But anyway, this is elderberry, elderflower. I like this one because it has a nice, elder. If you've never had elderberry, it does have like a nice kind of berry fruity, syrupy flavor to it. I think that I actually had made elderberry syrup from these elderberries and then reused them for this tea because, you can kind of use them a couple times, if that makes sense. I made elderberry syrup and then they still have some flavor and nutrients in them. So that's where I have them as tea. And then the elder flowers, of course, those are the white beige part. Okay, this is hawthorn berries. Maybe you've seen hawthorn trees. They have green leaves and little red berries that come out in the spring, I think. I can't remember what month. I'm in the Pacific Northwest of the United States, so I'm not sure if hawthorn grows everywhere, but it grows in the Pacific Northwest. Anyway, so I have foraged these berries many years, and hawthorn is known to be good for your heart and circulation. case you were wondering, this video is not meant to recommend or diagnose any health issues. I'm just telling you what I have learned from Googling, basically. So that's hawthorn. This is horsetail, and this is another herb that I have foraged and dried out. And yeah, so basically you need a dehydrator. So or maybe you could air dry them, I guess, but I think, dehydrated the herbs that I have foraged and then put them through like a food processor. But horsetail, if you do not know what that looks like, just Google it. You'll probably recognize it. There's actually two types of horsetail. There's the male horsetail and the female horsetail. Like, there are some plants that have like male and female versions. I don't know if you knew that, but this is the male horsetail. It has spindly branches. But anyway, horsetail is extremely strong. It literally grows through like pavement. I grew up in the country, and out on the road, sometimes they would like repave the highway, like the road where I grew, and sometimes horsetail would grow straight through the freshly paved road. It's insane. So horsetail is like, it's full of silica, which is, I think part of like your hair and nails, and it's just got a lot of minerals, and it's very strengthening. So that's kind of my take on it without being an herbalist. Okay, and then this is nettle. So nettle, also known as stinging nettle. So if you run into this out in the forest, you can actually get stung by it. It just gives you little irritations. It's nothing crazy, but if you're gonna forage it, which I did forage this, you obviously want to be wearing gloves or something. But nettle is amazing. I believe it's really good for like allergies and histamine response, which makes sense because like it can sting you and create sort of an allergic response. So taking it herbally kind of, I don't know how that works, but you know what I mean? It kind of makes sense intuitively to me. It's kind of like the idea of like taking bee pollen or honey, which also can help with like allergies, is the idea. But so anyway, yeah, that's nettle. I've actually been taking quite a few of these lately. I've been trying to do regular teas. This is mugwort. I think I also got this from Mountain Rose Herbs. I did not forage it. I don't know if this is something that grows locally or like in the wild where I am. Maybe it's more cultivated, I'm not sure. But it's got this like fun, kind of fluffy consistency. And I know mugwort is supposed to be good for like, I think, sleep and dreams. Like it might help promote dreaming or even lucid dreaming is what I've heard. So that's mugwort, and then this is just a big jar that I've been drinking this every day. This is red raspberry leaf, and red raspberry leaf is notoriously recommended for pregnancy. It helps tone the uterus and basically prepare the uterus, I think, for labor and contractions. So I've been trying to drink a cup of this every day, and I'll often add something else to it, like maybe some nettle or horsetail or something like that. I had actually foraged my own red raspberry leaf tea last summer because we moved into this rental here and there was raspberries. So of course we ate the raspberries, but then I also snipped a bunch of leaves and dehydrated them. It was a lot, and I drank all of that. I got through that by the time I made it through my second trimester. Okay, so I just grabbed a few more bulk teas that I had on the other side of my cabinet. These ones are all tea blends from Mountain Rose Herbs, I think. I really, really like them. They are a lot more friendly in flavor than the single ones, which can be really herby and kind of bitter. Obviously very good for you. But these ones, because they're blended, whoever created them thought about the smell and the flavor. So this one is called Peace Tea, and oh my gosh, I just wish you could smell this. It smells so good, but I see that there is spearmint in it. There is rose petals. There is chamomile. So those are three things that I can see and smell, and it just creates such a lovely, calming, peaceful aroma. So that's Peace Tea. This one is called Dream Tea. I can see that there's mugwort in there. I can also see chamomile, which I know both of those are good for sleep. I can smell spearmint or some sort of mint again, and I don't know what else is in there, but that's Dream Tea. And then this one's called Memory Zest Tea. Oh, by the way, I just bought these containers on Amazon, and you can like write on them, FYI, but I'm not sure what's in here. It looks like a lot of kind of leafy herbs, maybe things like ginkgo, things that are good for memory. I don't remember what else is good for memory, but so that's that. And then I literally brought out this drawer, and I'll just kind of put it here and grab from it to show you some things in it. But yeah, so I've got some like big boxes. This is a tea that I buy fairly often. It's just a good nighttime tea, sleepy time. It's got chamomile, spearmint, lemongrass, tilia, things like that. So it's an easy one. When I'm feeling lazy, I will go for a tea bag, because with these you have to put them in like a little strainer, you know. It's like it takes like 5 extra seconds, but sometimes you're just not feeling like you have the energy for that. Although I will say that I think these are better, one, because it's less wasteful, two, because sometimes tea bags might have, you know, the bag itself might have like either bleach on it or certain chemicals on it, or sometimes you see those tea bags that are literally made of plastic. They're like mesh plastic tea bags, which is like not great, I think, to be steeping in hot water, you know. So and then let's see, I just bought this on Amazon, but it's kind of the perfect size for holding tea bags. So anyway, these are all herbal. This is chamomile here, and then these ones are, I really like these ones. They're called peppermint bark. They're like a non-caffeinated tea. Obviously they have a peppermint flavor, but they also have like a kind of chocolatey flavor. It's like synthetic flavoring, like natural flavors, which isn't actually natural. So I know it's not like the healthiest, but sometimes, you know, I'm not perfect. I don't avoid all chemicals. I just try to avoid it where it counts, or, you know, I don't know. I try to avoid chemicals to some degree, I should say. Okay, little baby. And then this one has kind of more like herbal immune ones up here. Like, for example, this is called Throat Coat. So this is good if you have a sore throat. It does not taste very good, but it's very good for you this drawer is more of the like actual traditional teas, like black tea, green tea. Some of them I think are decaf though, but yeah. So this one, as you can see, we've just got some black tea here. Man, you know, I don't even know where I've gotten all these bags. Some of these tea bags are probably literally like years old, but you know, people just give you tea sometimes. So I feel like I've got like a random assortment of like black tea. Here's Irish breakfast tea. And then here's Earl Grey tea. I really do like Earl Grey tea. It's basically black tea with bergamot essential oil in it. And then this is black chai tea. So, like caffeinated black chai. I don't often drink caffeinated tea myself. I don't often drink caffeinated coffee either. So I really tend to stick to herbal teas or like decaf teas, and decaf coffee. This is my decaf coffee. Okay, this is just a bunch of green tea. Like, again, did I buy this? I don't even know. Sencha green tea. And then this is just normal green tea, both from Trader Joe's. So, yeah, like, I don't know when this will be used up, but I feel like it's gonna be in our house for a really long time. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is more green tea. Like, what is this? This is just, again, this is just normal green tea right here. And then this is like green tea plus other things. Like, this is ginseng, citrus, green tea with ginseng and citrus. And then this is like green ginger